Okay, right, everybody. So today, Halo Infinity or Infinite, Halo Infinite, Infinite. Um, okay. So initially, I couldn't play the game successfully on my GTX on my Nvidia card. I couldn't do it in the past. It was way too unstable. If I did manage to get it to load in, it would just crash before I start a game, or it would crash halfway, like through a match or something. It was just like hardly bearable. Like I did have a fix that worked kind of with like FSR and full screen mode or something like that was fairly stable, but it was still not like really playable or anything. So now I have an AMD card. It's the RX 580, and it's working. So lucky, and hardly any like sort of issues with it. And I played a match the other day, and I was like, "What? This is never gonna happen again." Like, you should see how well I played in this match, and I was like one of the top scorers. I was like, "Wow!" Now, I do play games, yes, but I by no means portray myself as like good at games, right? I really suck at most games. So that match, as I'll show you some footage now, is just like, that was like, wow, I'll probably never have a match like that again. Especially since I don't really play like very often. I play once in a while, I'm not that kind of person that like has matches scheduled and like, grinds and gets better, and I don't do like aim training or anything like that. But anyways, getting back to Halo Infinite on Linux, basically the only options I'm using to run this, let me quickly have a look here. The only launch options I'm using is the mangohud, a gamemoderun, and the taskset -C2345. Now I'm doing the taskset because I want the game to only use 4 cores. I've actually found that the game, for me anyways, on my system runs a little bit better, like a little bit more stable in terms of frame rates and stuff, if I limit it to 4 cores. The additional nice thing about that is the first 2 cores I don't use for the game, so I can use that for recording, which is what I recorded this footage with. Now during that match, mangohud did not work. For some reason, mangohud normally doesn't work. I have to go into the settings menu and I have to tick and untick VSync. Then mangohud shows up and it works perfectly fine. So not all the footage you see today will have mangohud and frame time information, but I digress. So fun game, it works. It badly optimized, but even on Windows, if you go and Google bad performance Halo Infinite, you see it's like fairly common. In fact, what a lot of guys are recommending is you set the minimum and the maximum frame rate to your refresh rate and you activate VSync. Regardless, like, that should allow the game to use the dynamic resolution, so it scales down, and you can really see it on like more complicated maps. There's that one map where there's like a lot of dirt. It's like a desert type canyon vibe. That map, like, I can see the resolution is very, very, very low, and on other maps it scales it back up and it looks perfectly fine. Now I am running it on like 71% resolution anyways, because that just gives me a nice 60. Otherwise, if I played at native 1080p, I really don't get a nice 60 FPS. Then I'd rather just play it on 30. But hey, I thought I'd just make a video today explaining this to you guys, because I think it is an underrated shooter on Linux. I still don't know, like, I'm not gonna now throw my Nvidia card back in to test whether it's working with Nvidia cards. Sorry, but if any of you have a Nvidia card and you're having issues with it, please let me know, and maybe we can see if we can figure out something to sort it out. I don't know. That being said, we are at about closing in on 5 minutes on the video now, so just thank you so much for watching. If you do like Linux gaming, or if you do like using Linux as a sort of daily driver, please comment below. Let me know what distro you're using, what specs you're running. Do you prefer AMD or Nvidia? Do you not care about graphics at all? Do you not game at all? Please let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys as always. And yeah, just go try out Halo Infinite. I mean, it's fun. I do enjoy it. It really is fun. And a couple of games to look forward to. Hopefully the Unreal Tournament 3X, which is going to be released sometime this year, will work on Linux. Unreal Tournament 3 Black Edition does actually work on Linux. I played it the other day, but there's not a lot of people playing it at the moment, obviously. Not a lot of people even own the game, so on Steam. So yeah, so hopefully when they do release that as a free-to-play, the Unreal Tournament 3X as a free-to-play, hopefully we can just jump in and play as well. So it does seem that way. I don't think they'll change too much to the Unreal Tournament 3 core like functionality at all. I think they're just going to rebrand it as UT3X. Boom. That being said, looking forward to that. So there are a couple of shooters that you can play multiplayer on Linux. Another one is Polygon that works really well. I played BattleBit the other night when they had their test going. That worked perfectly fine. What else? Yeah, what other shooters? Oh, Battlefield 5. If you're into Battlefield, I haven't tested Battlefield 1, but I think that works pretty much the same. I know Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3 works as well. So there's plenty of shooters on Linux to play. Take your pick. I mean, even Apex Legends works. The only like competitive shooters we're waging for is something like Fortnite. Is one that's still not working. Not that I think I'd play much of that if it does ever work, but hey, you got Apex at least. So yeah, let me know if there's any shooters that I have not mentioned in this video down below in the comments as well that you think I should try out or test out. And again, the whole NVIDIA versus AMD thing on Linux, sometimes it's hit or miss. I mean, with NVIDIA, the Company of Heroes 3 test thing now, the beta testing, we're struggling to get it to work on AMD cards on Linux. There was a fix that someone found for the NVIDIA cards on Linux, and yeah, it's just a hit or miss. But in general, I would say AMD probably has more support. Yeah, that's just me. I will be upgrading sometime this year to a 6000 series card. We'll see how things go when I can get my hands on that card. So then I'll do some more Blender stuff for you as well. Right now, Blender doesn't support the my card at the moment without like a whole bunch of hacks and stuff. So I'm just gonna wait until I get the other card. Yeah. So let me know if you want to see anything specific Linux related, and do like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.